Assalamualaikum and happy Tuesday to all our viewers. Welcome to the first webinar series live from School of Computing Facebook. I am Asraful Shifa, the President of Postgraduate Student Society for School of Computing will be acting as the moderator for today's web series. So, currently we are in the Phase Recovery Movement Control Order, RMCO, also known as Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan Pemulihan, where we can see most of the educational institutions are back to function and of course with a lot of SOP. I think some of you might think that there is no need to further your study due to the current COVID situation. But no, we are in recovery phase and yet Malaysia will become zero cases like the other country. So, to those who are interested to further their studies, let's see what you can gain from this webinar entitled Pursue Your Master or PhD at School of Computing-UTM. I think this is a very exciting title for me too because I am one of the students that pursue studies from the degree to master and currently in PhD. So since all our honor speakers are ready, let me introduce you to our speakers today. So the first one is Associate Professor Dr. Raja Muhammad, the Director of the Software Engineering School of Computing. Welcome, Doctor. And we also have Dr. Rohayanti Hassan, the Academic Manager, School of Computing. Beside the lecturers, Doctor. So beside the lecturers, we also have student representative where we have Ain Balkis bin Muhammad Nur Basmi from Master of Philosophy Software Engineering. And also we have Nur Saadah Abdul Kadir, Master of Science Data Science. So welcome our honored guest, honored speaker. So I hope you guys ready. So before we start, I would like to invite all the viewers to leave any questions, any comments or any suggestions to our speakers in the Facebook comment section. Okay. So let's start. Dr. Razia, I believe some student does not know what is actually postgraduate studies. Some of them might see postgraduate is same as the undergraduate study. Maybe doctor can share with us a little bit about postgraduate studies and how is the implementation of each of them.
Alright, thank you Shifa. So Assalamualaikum and good evening to all audience and viewers. So basically, I believe postgraduate study is actually the study that you can actually pursue once you have completed or finish your undergraduate or bachelor degree. Okay, so in that is general, I would say a general rule. So okay, you have to complete your bachelor, then you can pursue with your postgraduate study. But I will describe further later that actually there is another, I would say another entrance. Okay, not necessarily you have to complete your bachelor degree to pursue your postgraduate. Okay, so when we mention postgraduate, there are two levels of degree basically, master degree and PhD degree. So for master degree in School of Computing, okay, there are three types of mode of implementation, okay, that currently we have. First one is taught course mode. Second one is the mixed mode implementation. The third one is a full research mode. So what differs between these three types of implementation? Basically, the percentage of courses, okay, that you have to complete in the master study. Okay, for taught course, for example, it requires you to complete 75% to pass 75% of courses in your master. Okay, in School of Computing, all taught course master carries 45 credits. Okay, where 75% of those consists of courses that you must pass, and 25% are projects. So your final, your program, the program, the third course program is basically requires you to submit thesis, in terms of for your final project. Okay, so in our school, it has about 12 credits, okay, for final projects. For mixed mode, it differs from third course, where mixed mode, as the term mixed mode, okay, so it is 50-50 between courses and research. Okay, so in our school, in School of Computing, we have one program under this mode of implementation, which is Master of Computer Science. Okay, under this program, basically, you have to complete about 21 credits of courses. Okay, and then another 24 credits is for your research project. Yeah, so the portion is a bit more on the research. So at the end of the study, you have to produce a dissertation. Okay, a dissertation report. Yeah, so you will have to go through a viva session, just like a research student. So that is the difference, yeah, between the top course and the mixed mode. For full research, definitely as per the name, there will be no courses, okay, that you have to take. Only in UTM, you have to complete 3 credits of university course. Yeah, university course you have to pass, and also you have to go through. You have to pass your research methodology course. Okay, so basically this research methodology course is to assist you, to guide you in pursuing your research. So that is the flavor, okay, that we have in this school. Okay, so in terms of differences, I believe most of the viewers here are undergraduate students. Okay, in your undergraduate year, basically, what has been exposed to you, knowledge that is, I would say, an introduction to the specific discipline. Okay, so more on the fundamental knowledge. But in postgraduate, it requires a more high level understanding, okay, and greater independence, okay, because as per the name master, you need to be a master of something. Yeah, so meaning the knowledge that is offered, okay, in the master level is more concentrated on a specific discipline. Yeah, for example, in School of Computing, the master that we have is Master of Science Information Security. So in that master, the concentration is more on the security discipline. Yeah, so you will be taught inside out, okay, on the advanced level, yeah, for the security knowledge. We also have data science. So at the end of your master day, we hope that you will be master, okay, as a specialist in data science. Yeah, so that is what postgraduate all about. Yeah, specific concentration, okay, on a specific discipline. Okay, so I think that is all for now. Shafiq, Shifa, sorry.
Okay, Doctor. Thank you. Doctor, is there any general requirement to enter the postgraduate study in this school, in School of
Okay,
Computing?
for entrance for entry requirement. Okay, I can say for master entry, for my master entrance, it has two type of entrance. Okay, one for computing, for computing students. Okay, you need the requirement is definitely with your related computer science degree. Okay, with a CGPA of 3.0. That is the minimum requirements. Okay, but if for a non-computing background, okay, you can also apply, okay, for our master programs. But a certain program needs you to fulfill a prerequisite during your first semester of your study. Yeah, for example, for Master of Science Information Security, if you don't have any computing background, you have to take network communication, yeah, network communication course, and also database, yeah, database course as a prerequisite. So you meaning you have to pass these two courses before you can pursue, yeah, other courses. Yeah, that is possible. And we also have the entry requirement without the degree. Yeah, that is if you have a diploma in computer science, okay, and also you have a working experience in computing field for 2 years, okay, you are eligible to enter, okay, to apply for master, but you need to apply together with under what we call appel A. Yeah, appel A. This is the then you have to pass the appel A examination. So this FLA basically the examination is to ensure that you are fit, okay, to follow whatever courses that we offer, okay, in master level. Okay, so that is the general requirements.
Okay, Doctor, one more last question. From your experience, which mode do students prefer the most in between thought course, mixed mode, and research mode?
Definitely research is less preferred. Okay, because there is a stigma that research is the hardest. But again, that is depends on what you want. Yeah, what is your, I would say, route after you what is your aim after you get your master, okay, whether you further your master just to get extra knowledge or be a specialized specialist on specific discipline, okay. If that is your aim, meaning thought course is the thing for you, yeah, because in thought course we will give you more knowledge, okay, advanced knowledge, okay, on certain discipline. Okay, so normally this thought course master, besides the fresh graduate, okay, following the registering for the master, we the working people also, okay, they usually go for this kind of I would say mode of a master, okay, to I would say as an career, yeah, as a, to pursue, to enhance their career, yeah, because normally this postgraduate thought course, okay, it can be also as the conversion, yeah, conversion program, especially for those who have non-computing background and coming from the computing background in their bachelor degree. So master thought course normally be I would say the feeder or the conversion, as a conversion for them to pursue, yeah, to the profession in computing. Okay, so normally I would say the thought course is so far, okay,
Which
have the right number of intake, as compared to mixed mode and research. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Doctor, for all the information given. So, as been explained, there are three types of postgraduate study, which is thought course, mixed mode, and also research mode. So, to those who are interested, it's depending on your interest and which best fit to you. Uh, don't further the study without thinking what fit you the best. Okay, let we move to Dr. Rohayati. Okay, as an academic manager, what can the school offers to graduated or soon graduating student students. Maybe Dr. can share what kind of program do our school offer.
Okay, thank you, Shifa. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good evening, viewers. Okay, so like Dr. Razia mentioned earlier, yes, in School of Computing we have three mode of programs, which are thought course, okay, mixed mode, and also uh, the research base. Okay, so okay, next. Okay, so here, actually, the detailed information of our program, okay, is available at Admission UTM website. Okay, I believe you can find the link in the comment. Okay, next. So, okay, again, there are three type of modes of program that being offered in School of Computing, which, okay, for thought course, we have or another name for top course is coursework. Okay, we have this Master of Science, Information Security. Okay, which you can learn the key courses offers are cryptography, okay, information security management system, and so on, and many more actually. Okay, for another coursework program that being offered, okay, which is called as Master of Science, Data Science. Okay, okay, I believe that this is the our this is current trend. Okay, big data and data science, which is you can grab this opportunity to continue our master program. Okay, in this data science. Okay, which is the key courses are okay statistic for data science. We have this advanced analytic for data science, and many more you can find. Okay, so for our mixed mode program, we have only one. Okay, which is called as Master of Computer Science. Okay, the key courses that you should take is Advanced Theory of Computer Science and Advanced Artificial Intelligence. And also there are several elective courses that you can choose later. Mixed mode, yes, and up you have to prepare the dissertation. Okay, for research base, okay, for master research base, okay, we have these two. Okay, Master of Philosophy Computer Science, okay, and Master of Philosophy Software Engineering. Okay, the main difference are end of program you have to submit your thesis that's really specific on that domain of area. Okay, then also we have this doctorate program, okay, which is called as a Doctor of Philosophy Computer Science, Doctor of Philosophy Software Engineering, and also Doctor of Philosophy Informatic Engineering. So for the detailed information, I believe you can find out uh, in the link given in the comment. Okay. So back to you, Shifa.
Okay, Doctor. So thank you, Doctor, for the brief explanation. So for all for your information, viewers, during my master, I've been sponsored by grants and also UTM National Postgraduate Funds. Currently, during my PhD, I have been sponsored by UTM Zamala and also SLAM. So, Doctor, some students might think twice to pursue the study if they are taking account about the financial issue. Is there any other sponsorship or scholarship aids for those who interested to further their study in UTM?
Ah, of course. There are several scholarship and assistantship you can find from UTM. Okay, like Shifa before, how many the amount you get during your master degree? Shifa?
For amount for a grant, I receive around 1,000 to 1.3 thousand ringgit.
Uh, I see. See a lot for every month, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
every month.
So again, actually, in our admission website UTM, you can find the detailed information about the scholarship that able to fund your study. So, and let's say you are a local Malaysian, okay, normally the scholarship and assistantship available are research student grant. Okay, we have UTM National Postgraduate Fund. Okay, we have UTM Zamala, NSF Fellowship. Uh, Somehow, if you are lucky enough that time, our Ministry of Education normally, higher education normally offer My Brain Scholarship. And for the international student, okay, you may try to apply for UTM IDF, okay, or Islamic Development Bank scholarship. But all scholarship and assistantship, okay, you must check regularly the updates, okay, from the SPS website or from this admission website. Okay, so next slide, I would like to show you. Okay, okay, here are the list, okay, of assistantship via grant project. Okay, uh, this is normally dedicated for the student who choose for research-based program only. Only for the research-based program. Okay, if you enroll for our MPhil or Master Philosophy Computer Science or Master Philosophy Software Engineering or any doctorate program, okay, so you are eligible to, of course, you will have a supervisor. If your supervisor has a grant, okay, your supervisor can upon you as research student. Uh, okay, so for this, currently, so far this data that I got from the lecturer, okay, so far we have 4 lecturers that give feedback to me that they require a research student. Okay, so later I will share the link how, okay, for anyone who interested to enroll as a research student, okay, you can contact me for as a supervisor arrangement. Okay, so I guess that's all about the scholarship, Shifa.
Okay. So students don't have to worry. There's always a hope for those who are willing to learn. Doctor, since I was graduated from UTMs for degree and also master, I've actually been offered through like a faster link that we call direct offer. Could you please elaborate more on this, doctor?
Okay. This is I can say special for UTM student. Okay, if you are currently undergrad student or former master student and plan to further in PhD, okay, actually we have this kind of fast track to issue your offer letter. Okay, fast lane to issue your offer letter. Okay, where okay, right after this um, session, okay, webinar, you can fill out the form, okay, that I believe that is already given in your comment now. Okay, next, please. Okay, okay, for UTM student only. Okay, so direct offer letter can be issued. Okay, what is the advantage? For the local student, you are exempted from the processing fee. Okay, as much as RM30. Okay, for international student, you being exempted for the processing fee RM 330. Okay, so for those viewers or students interested, okay, to pursue your study in our School of Computing in any program, okay, please click on the link and fill up your information. Okay, uh, then for those select for the research based program, I will find or arrange the supervisor for you, and try to match with any research student grant scheme. Okay, then I will issue I will ask SRAT, right, admission office, to issue the offer letter to you. Okay, please do it so before 1st August. Okay, for the very soon intake is on October. Okay, I guess that's all from me, Shifa.
Okay, thank you, Doctor, for the sharing given. So, to those who are interested, please click the link that was given in the comment section. Before, do fill the form and before 1st of August, and maybe we can see each other in October soon if you are pursuing here in UTM. So, thank you both Dr. Rat and Dr. Rohayanti. So, we proceed with our third speaker, student representative, Ain. So, Ain, how are you? Are you in home or UTM now?
I'm in Ipoh right now.
I hope you are doing fine in your home. So, Ain, what motivate you actually to continue your master after right after your first degree?
Okay, thank you, Shifa, for the question. Speaking about what motivates me, honestly, I decided to pursue my study because I feel like there's more to learn and I want to be specialized in something. So I need to gain as much skills as I need to be ready for my career path. And besides, the joy of learning is what I treasure the most. I enjoy my time being a student, but this time around, the environment is different. And I always looking forward to the rewarding part, which is finishing my research, just like how I find it so satisfying when I'm able to finish my final year project during undergraduate study. There was a feeling of self-accomplishment, and I want to have that kind of feelings again, to be able to go on stage wearing the graduation robe, receiving my scroll, and seeing the proudest smile on my parents' face. For me, that was the greatest motivation to continue with my postgraduate study.
That fast. Okay. Ain, can you share a little bit more about your research? Maybe other student or other our juniors want to know what kind of research you are in now.
Okay, I'm currently in Master of Philosophy, Software Engineering. It's a full research course. So I would say my journey is very exciting and I do enjoy every bit of it. And although I admit that it's quite different compared to degree and I was struggling, and indeed I'm still struggling, but I'm pretty aware of what I've put myself into. And of course, when I decided to embark on this journey, I knew that the pressure will be double and I need to double my effort too. Because unlike undergraduate where I already have a fit schedule, during postgraduate, I'm free to arrange my own timetable. And I got plenty of free time, except during the first few weeks of first semester where I need to attend classes. But other than that, it's solely me and my research. And it gets difficult at first because, especially when I need to be clear on what I'm going to do for my research. But during the time of doing that, I discover a lot about myself. Because in doing postgraduate, I realized that we are expected to work on ourselves more. And of course, there will be our supervisors for support, but we are always expected to be able to work on our own. So I would say that this postgraduate study has really helped me in developing my mental stamina and knowing my own capabilities in doing something. So, thank you.
So I totally agree that we are being a research student. Totally, we ourselves and also our research. So do you face any challenges, or maybe is there any burnout session that you face? How you manage the stress if you have one?
Okay, looking back, for me, the most challenging part is dealing with time. And as I said, I get a lot of free time compared to undergraduate study. So I shouldn't be stressing about catching the deadline or anything. However, with plenty of free time, sometimes I tend to get carried away in doing something that is not related to my research. And it is a challenge to set aside thing in writing and time for other things. And because there will be a time when I got too immersed in writing, and there will be a time when I don't feel like doing my research at all. And I guess it's a normal. And I realized that in postgraduate study, you will spend most of your time alone. And in my case, I spent my entire undergrad study having a roommate that would remind me to get on my work when I was about to lose track. But in masters, there is no one to remind me of that, so I need to motivate myself, and coping with the new norm is the toughest part. But with all these challenges, I managed to cope with that eventually, and I was lucky enough to be surrounded by supportive and helpful supervisor. And I have a small group of friends who are also continuing their master study, and we somehow help each other with our research.
So do you involve in any other extracurricular activities in UTM?
I do involve in other extracurricular activities in UTM. Being an assistant fellow in college to Nusin On is a good experience, as I'm able to join activities that are not related to my research, because sometimes I feel like I need something to distract me from the stress of writing my dissertation. And by getting myself busy with college activities really help. And you don't have to worry about doing other activities than research, as long as you know how to manage your time well. And we have to remember that don't limit our time, because we are students and there are a lot of things to explore. We are still in the process of learning, so do get engaged in other activities rather than doing your research all the time. Okay, back to you, Shifa.
Okay, thank you, Ain, for the sharing about your experience. So, Ain did say just now, being a postgraduate study, especially student, especially a research student, we have to know how to manage our time. So, time management is very important. Student, you guys have to jot down about that. Then, what about Saada? Our sport speaker. You are from a thought course master student. To be specific, you are pursuing your masters in Master of Science in Data Science. I've been informed that you do not have any computer science or IT background. So, what actually your background before this? What your major during your undergraduate studies?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, moderator. As for my educational background concern, I had done my degree, Bachelor of Science, specifically in mathematics at USM in campus Penang. To be specific, I'm majoring in pure mathematics, which highly involve a lot of abstract concepts like abstract algebra, ring theory, and the others. If I must say, it is a really, really dry subject, if you ask me. So it's contrary to the other belief that associate maths with calculation. At that point, at degree point, we no longer deal with calculation. Instead, we read a lot and write a lot. Okay, and as to answer your question regarding why pursue study in different fields, I think maybe because of my degree, I'm looking for another excitement. So I will say I'm interested to explore on the other side of field which involve a real-time application. Especially in this digital era, everything can be digitalized. And I would love to be part of the movement. Besides, it is exciting because IT world is rapidly changing. Like 1 second, there's this thing, and then the next second there's that thing. So there's always new invention and problem coming up. So it's not a dull world as my degree. So that's why I'm interested to learn more about data science. And then especially data science is quite a hot things right now. But for me, that's not my priority. I just interested to learn more and to actually satisfy my curiosity.
It's good to try a new thing. So, do you face any challenges? If yes, how you deal with that?
I I deal with a lot of challenges. Just for these few weeks, I was cracking my head thinking how to do my assignment. Okay, so it's really difficult. But even if I stay in the same field like my degree, still I'm going to face difficulties. It's same for everyone, the same. Even if you are a master in computer science, you want to pursue my degree in computer science, and you want to pursue master, you're still going to face problem, right? So I take it as a challenge. I mean, you couldn't possibly grow by just staying in your own comfort zone. It will be detrimental to your personal growth. However, if I say massive but difficulty, it is bearable lah, because it's not so difficult until to the point of no return. I can always take initiative to read more, ask more, search more. Besides, I noticed that our lecturers are extremely helpful in guiding the student as long as you ask. So, is there any question? So I think that's pretty much it about the advice.
Yeah. Do you have any advice to maybe others that have the same feeling like you want to try a new thing but didn't have any computer science background? Maybe they have doubt to pursue this study, but maybe you can advise them, give them support.
Okay. For people who don't have background in computer science, I can understand their worries, because sometimes we are scared to get into something that we are don't have any experience. But if you ask me, you are scared because thinking you are not well equipped with knowledge. Don't worry, because we are all the same. Even when I having conversation with my classmate that from a computer science background, they also haven't encountered certain topic. So in a way, everyone is learning. We are going through the same phase. So it may take more effort, but you can get through, inshallah. Besides, before this, even before I apply for the master in data science, I was looking for something to stimulate my mental, and then I came across data science. So I enrolled a few courses, but somehow that's why I'm interested. So before, let's say if you want to enter, maybe you can look around the data course and see that whether it arouses your curiosity or not. So I pass to.
Okay. Thank you, Saada, for the sharing, interesting sharing. So for those who have doubt, don't worry. We have the example here, Saada. She managed to go through the program. So I believe if any other student want to try the computer science courses but don't have any background, you can try. Here we have a lot of help. We have seniors, we have good lecturers here. So give a try. So, since we still have time, can I ask Dr. Razia? Maybe Dr. Want to add up any advice to the student who are actually in the dilemma to further their study or not, especially when they think that within this new norm, it's better to secure a job instead of further the study. So any advice to them, Doctor?
Okay, thank you, Shifa. I believe most of the students, okay, once they finish their bachelor degree, they are very eager to go to the job, to hunt for jobs, right, and start to earn, from the job to to hold their own money, yeah. But if we see around us nowadays, there are growing numbers of bachelor degree holder, and nowadays the current trend, okay, in employment, the employer outside there is actually they start to raise their bar, okay, a bit further. Yeah, if you see the job list in Malaysia, they start to list master as one of the requirements. okay, together with the bachelor degree, for most of the jobs outside there, right? So just imagine if you have a master, and then definitely you gain a lot, during your master degree, because in master degree, during the master, we actually train you, okay, a bit further from your undergraduate uh, years, okay, where in master you will be trained further in solving problems. That's what I believe Sakda and Ain, okay, has experienced. You have to analyze, perform some analysis critically, okay, to some problems in the discipline that you actually venture on. So from all those, I would say, knowledge and skills that we have provided during the master, definitely you can stand out, okay, when you apply for jobs later after you get your master. Yeah, because nowadays the competition, I would say, for the job is very tough. Okay, and so if I were the students now, definitely I will go to further my study, especially for the discipline that is in demand now, like security, data science, okay, that is for the concentration, on specific discipline. But if you are really keen, to explore your idea on specific area, of study, then I would say you can pursue for the research. Then after all, for the master, it's only take you 1.5 years. It's very short, as compared to your undergraduate. So during this tough time, I would say further study, okay, is actually an advantage for you. Not that I promoting, definitely I'm going to promote, but it is for your own good actually. Okay, pursuing the master, especially if you're, I would say, for especially for the thought course, for the thought course program, if you have a very sound financial goal, to pursue, while gain every extra knowledge, okay, that we can have, further, in your postgraduate study. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Razia. So, all the viewers, listen to what Dr. Razia has said. Go for studies, pursue your studies. It's not a waste. Didn't waste any time for if we choose to further the study. So go for it. Meanwhile, we still have time. So I think I want to ask for our student representative speakers, either Ain or Sada. Can you guys share is there any external factors that make you decided to further your study? Maybe family support, or maybe your aim is to be a lecturer. Maybe you can share. Maybe we can start with Ain first.
Oh, okay. Okay, talking about the external factors why I pursue my study, it's not that I want to be a lecturer. I didn't want to involve myself in the teaching as a educationer. It's because first is I'm not ready for the working environment. As if I want to say that I really enjoy my time as a student and I want to learn more and I want to be really ready for me to put myself into a different kind of environment other than being a student. So that's why I decided to pursue my study in postgraduate, and also it has always been my dream to at least further my study until master at least. So that is one of the reason why I decided to continue my study here.
So what about Sada? Is there any external factor?
I would say it is more to self-satisfaction, because the funny thing is I completed the the application until that I paid the fee. After I paid the fee, then I told my parents about it. So I will say, like Dr. Razia mentioned before, master is when you specialize in a field. So I want to have that kind of knowledge. I mean, it's almost impossible for you to know everything, but at least I need to be specialized in something that I can be proud of, that I can explain from A to Z. It's that kind of satisfaction that I know I'm good at something. Because before this, I'm working for a year. I done my degree in maths, working for a year in construction company. Of course, I'm not the one building the block. So even from my first degree, our lecturer had already instilled in us that you are a math student, you are equipped with critical thinking, you can success in any fields. So I took her word to the heart, and I try to delve into new fields so that I can have a self-satisfaction thing.
Okay.
So I think that's
Okay.
pretty much about it.
Okay, it's good then. So we are running out of time. So before we move to Q&A session, is there anything Dr. Razia and also Dr. Rohayanti wants to add up?
No more, I guess, from me. I would like to just to answer the questions from the
Okay.
comment.
Okay. So let us proceed with Q&A session. So we have a few questions from the viewers here. Okay. The first one is from Muhammad Izani Khairani. So he said that I'm ex-student of case postgrad but unable to complete the part-time course which terminated due to the work commitment. If I want to enroll in other course, is did previous certain subject can be do transfer credit? So I think this question Dr. Razia can answer this.
Okay, thank you, Mama Izani, for the question. In UTM, unfortunately, you cannot transfer credit from any degree, from any incompleted degree. Okay, so in this case, since you haven't complete your this is real-time software engineering, I believe, degree in real-time software engineering last time, right? Since you haven't completed the degree, the courses cannot be transferred, unfortunately.
Okay. So thank you, Dr. Raj. So we have another question. Second one is also from Muhammad Izani. Do School of Computing offer open distance learning program for postgrad? So this question goes to Dr. Rohayanti.
Okay. Actually, open distance learning, yes, we are currently progressing towards that. Uh, Inshallah, will be available next year for two programs. Two
Master
program.
of
One
Science
is
Information Security.
Master of Science Data Science. Master of Science
Information
Information
Security.
Security. One is for the third course. Another one is for the mixed mode. Okay, Master of Computer Science. Inshallah will be available as ODL. Okay, distant learning next year. But somehow I believe that for the research-based program, Dr. Raza may be available by this year. Is it ready
Uh,
for this year?
no, not yet.
Oh, not yet, not yet. So everything is start from 2021, I guess. Start from the February intake, inshallah. Okay.
Okay, I see. Okay, thank you, Dr. Roha. So we still have a few questions. So the next one is from Adeline Tan. If degree was engineering, can apply for master at computing. So I think Dr. Razia can help to answer
Uh,
this.
yeah, thank you, Adeline. I believe I have mentioned this earlier that for master in computing, we allow two type of entrance. Okay, so for non-computing background, you can apply for our master. Okay, but again, whether you need a prerequisite or not, we need to see your transcript. But I believe if you are from engineering, might be some of courses, okay, that you have experience, okay, you have covered in your undergraduate, that might be you don't have to take the prerequisite, okay, but you can apply
Okay.
with minimum CGPA 3.0, still the same.
Still have the minimum CGPA 3.0. So we also have another question from Adeline Tan. But what if you are a master student without work experience? Company will choose degree holder with work experience over master holder without work experience. Am I right? Okay. So I think I open this question to both lecturers. What do doctors' opinion about this?
That is very subjective. For me, it is very subjective. But I believe if you are good to sell yourself, okay, over other candidates, then you will definitely, okay, will be the choice, okay, for the job opening, right? So far, our, I would say, employment rate, for the master degree holder, okay, is 100%, especially for the information security masters. Okay, so I cannot say that if you have to compete with the degree holder with work experience over the master holder without the work experience, you will lost to that other candidates. It's very subjective. It really depends on how you bring yourself, maybe during the interview and so on. Yeah, but I believe, okay, with the skills and the knowledge that you experience during your master degree, yeah, because normally after pursuing the master, most of the student will become more mature, yeah, due to the skills implant throughout your study. You can carry yourself very well. Yeah, you can sell yourself very well, during the job interview, I believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Maybe Dr. Roha want to add up something from here?
Okay, I really agree with a view from Dr. Razia. Yes, I have one student currently working. Okay, then at the same time, he enrolled for MPhil of Master of Philosophy, Computer Science, research-based program, because he think that with master degree, he able to secure more pay salary. Okay, so I have one student, okay, that already working. So I think so. It is really depend on how you market yourself, right?
Right. So it's subjective and depends on yourself. So I
Mhm.
hope both speakers already answer the questions. Then we can proceed with our last question, I think, from Faris Mohaimin. Can the speakers tell us what's the wrong perception from undergraduate students that might scare them to further in postgraduate studies? So I think I open these questions to our student representative. Maybe I can help to answer this one.
Uh, okay, thank you, Faris Mohamin. Um, Depending on the question, okay, referring to your question, if you are thinking of pursuing in postgraduate study, for me, um, you need to be mentally prepared and don't be afraid of what the wrong perspective that you will get from the outsiders, because um, because most of them, they'll be saying it's hard to secure a job if you pursue your study, because I get that a lot before this, seriously. And it does make me rethink my decision to pursue my study, but don't get too affected by all those wrong perceptions, because like what Dr. Razia said, it might be one of the factor that you can use to sell yourself during the job interview. And one thing that you have to remember is it's your life and you got to decide what you want to do, and you just have to choose wisely, think really deep into it, and just do it. Don't get too too affected by the perceptions that you'll get soon.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Ain. Maybe Sada can add some more to answer Faris' question.
I definitely agree with what Ain has said. Because even the recruiters, I have friends that work as recruiters, said recruiters in HR management said that even pursuing the master's degree won't be big advantages. But however, it's depending on your course really, and don't follow what people say. Do what something that you want. So I think if you say, I want to further my study because you feel like it, then go for it after considering the pro and cons. At the end of the day, you are the one responsible for yourself, not the other people.
Yeah, it's totally true. So thank you to Ain and Sada for answering these questions. It seems like we don't have any other question. So we come to the end of the session. So what we can conclude now from this webinar, regardless what situation we are, pursuing study is still relevant and it depends on you yourself. You are the one who own your body and you are the one who decide it. So and yet don't worry about any fee or financial problem because UTM itself and also the government Malaysia do provide the aids and the scholarship. So I just want to share a simple reminder as I keep it to myself too. When you decided to further your study, do it because you love to do it. Do it because you want to learn something new. Uh, don't do it because you want the allowances or maybe you just don't want to facing a new life phase, working life phase. Do it because you love to study. Because for me, being a postgraduate student are totally different from undergraduates. You have to be ready and mature enough to go to the journey. So I think before I forgot. For UTM student, don't forget to fill the attendance form given in the comment section. And for those who are interested to further their study, can see the link given in the comment section too. Or maybe you can ask in detail Dr. Rohayanti, our academic manager, in the through email. So you can find it in the comment section too. If viewers want to see any other information related to UTM, you can go to admission website UTM. Also given in the comment section, the link. Okay, I think it's all the time we have for our webinar today. Thank you to Dr. Razia, Dr. Rohayanti, Ain and also Sada for the time you have spent to our webinar and also all the thoughtful advices you share with our dearest students, viewers. So for viewers, please like and share our Facebook for many interesting events yet to come, and also get the latest news update regarding UTM through our Facebook page. So on behalf of our speakers, team behind the event and also school, once again, thank you for joining us. So hope we can see a again in our next webinar series. So I'm Asraful Shifa. We will sign off from today's webinar as moderator. So that's it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. So
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, everyone.
goodbye.